This is Cougar and Cassius for IFL TV. We're in Cardiff here for the reloaded weigh-in. SELBY versus MUNROE. With me, got former world champion, pundit, father, lover.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I think you've overstepped it now. Anyhow.
Yeah.
I think you've got one or two too many in, I think.
Glenn McCRORY, how are you, sir?
Yeah, very good. Thanks, Cougar.
Yeah. First show back for Sky in 2014, and a great build to kick us off.
It is a great bill, yeah. It's good, excellent domestic clash. I think it's a real test for SELBY. Lee Selby's got to see how good he really is, and I think he's, from showing amazing promise and looking to be one of the best prospects we've got, he's just started to level out a little bit. So this is going to be a proper test for him, because MUNROE hasn't really got anywhere to go. He needs a win desperately, or his career's pretty much over. So you've got a desperate man in with a great prospect, so it should be a good fight.
SELBY seems to have been criticised a little bit over his last two performances, and he was on ringside yesterday saying that he feels more comfortable being on home soil rather than neutral territory. What do you think about that?
I think fighters look for something when it's not all going good. For me, I've always thought he needs a challenge. I think he's somebody that thrives on a tough environment. It needs to be a bit of danger. The last couple of fights, he's been expected to win fairly easily, and I think he's struggled to look good a little bit. But I think that's because there's no challenge. Now he's got a challenge. MUNROE will come to fight, will come to win this fight. Has got great skills, fought for the world title, been European champion, and it's his last chance. So I think that'll bring the very best out of SELBY.
Interesting fight at lightweight. REES against BUCKLAND. Again,
another really good domestic fight. Two good boys. Both of them are in the same place. Really, both of them need a win. So they're going to be fighting very, very hard. It's really who's got the most left with that. And I think REES has fought at a higher level. Is a quality fighter, and I think he's still got plenty left. So I think for me, REES is gonna be good. He needs to be.
Probably Anthony Joshua's toughest test to date against Dorian Darch. So Dorian Darch has openly stated that he's gonna not take a back step forward. He's gonna come and put it on Joshua.
Yes,
so this will be interesting.
I think all of the opponents are really going to try and take it to Anthony Joshua. He's the man with a gold medal around his neck, who everybody want to take give him an O. Everybody wants to beat him. Everybody wants to get to the top. But he's a very good fighter. He's another one that was pushing forward very, very quickly, and then he's just had to take a backward step with injuries and things not going quite right for him. So I think that'll give him time to mature, and I think we'll see a more mature performance from Anthony Joshua, and I'm expecting a very good win.
Can you give us an update on McCRORY versus Nelson negotiations? What stage are we at?
Well, I think it's almost out to purse bids.
Do you know what I've heard?
We just can't find.
Can I just what the rumour on the street is that basically you want an 85-15 split.
No, 95.
You want a 95-5 split?
95-5 split. I think it's only worthy. It's only right.
You going to give Johnny Nelson that much?
Of course. Just to share the ring with Johnny is just an honour. So he can have 95%, but it's worth 5% for me.
Are you serious? Do you want to get in the ring with him then?
You know what? There's been so many people talked over the years about me and Johnny and all of us. Johnny was around when I was there. He just, the fight was never mentioned then. Now it's mentioned when I'm old. But Johnny's my great mate.
I might start plugging this, Glenn. I might start plugging this and put you both in a situation where you can't.
There is talk about having to move around for charity, but every time that I get serious with that and we start hyping it up a bit seriously, Johnny then turns to the comedic Johnny Nelson and makes fun of it. Starts calling me fatty and throwing insults about being fat and stuff like that, which is just not nice, Johnny. Not a man who wears denim on denim.
True. Yeah, actually, you've got a great point about that. All right, well, listen, Glenn, thanks for talking to IFL TV, and we'll look forward to the weigh-in.
It's a pleasure always to talk to you.
Thank you very much. Cougar and Cassius, Glenn McCRORY, IFL TV. Sorry, thank you very much.